Listen,
Or you just throw it in the kids' room. You be like, it is for you.
whenever they show up, whenever Amazon show up, it's not for me. See, we're not gonna start giving out information like that. But yeah, what's up, Kate?
Amazon, that's for you, son.
Yeah. Trying to look out the door to see if I can see what it is, but it don't matter. My name is not on it. But, look what you drinking out of it. I'm just drinking that old school red Solo.
Hey,
red Solo.
They got, I think it's called Cork Cycle or something. They got the good, they got the bougie red cups. I like them too. They dope.
I'm low falutin, not even high falutin. So I'm just gonna drink my little cranberry juice.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Jim, that's Keith Pelzer right there. What's up with you, brother? What's going on?
I'm here with you. I'm chilling with my brother from the west, on the west side, on the west coast.
We doing. And I want to say, I
appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You know.
Listen, I'm not hungover, but I am. I'm just dazed and confused because I've been down there, Santa Clara,
out
San
there.
Francisco.
That was the boringest game.
That was.
Oh my God. It really, honestly, in all due respect, Bad Bunny, I loved it. I couldn't understand nothing, but I enjoyed it.
Let's go ahead and start there. Okay.
I was good with it. I'm good. My church was in the Puerto Rican neighborhood, 5th and Venango in Philly. So I grew up with Puerto Ricans my whole entire life. So I'm good.
Right.
Y'all, I don't need to know what y'all saying. It sound good. It feel good. It's love. You know, tequila's up, whatever. We good. Cotito, all of that. We good.
I was telling Jen and I watched it. I got back home and we watched it. I said, you know what? It may not win the best, right? It's not going. It's not Michael Jackson. It's not. Right. It's not Prince. It's not up there. But man, that man has some symbolism. And he says some things, and he didn't have to say some things. And you were listening, you picked up on it.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be. I told you. I said that's gonna be on the news cycle for the next week. Just what that man did, and I loved it too. And listen, I loved it. God,
it was a great back to back because to me, all right, let's give credit with the Dr. Dre, and Snoop and all them, Eminem and all, right? Well, okay, shout out to Jay and Rock Nation and them. That was a good, smart move because outside of, you know, like Whitney, Mike, and, you know, a few others, it's like, it was kind of boring. Like halftime shows is like, you know, it's time to go to the grill and whatever. They turned it up, right? Yeah. They turned it up, and that hip hop throwback was like, it was like, yo, that's energy. And shout out to my team, the Eagles, and in all due respect, Kansas City, though we beat y'all, but like, that was two quarterbacks that we was like, let's see this game, right? Let's best man win. And we want the Eagles to kick they behind. They did it. But the halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, dope. All the symbolism in there, right? Squid Games, Sony PlayStation, Jail Rock, you know, Skid Row, whatever. All that stuff is in there. The car, you know what I'm saying? Like everything we know that was in there, beautiful. He's a black rapper. Now, next, this is a smart move. And here's the genius of it all that most people miss it. I don't care how many right-wing owners are in there. Yeah. They ain't dumb. In other words, right? The owners, when they come down to money, everybody don't think right and left.
Yeah.
They don't think, you know, blue and red. They see green. And Green said, y'all can have that alternate, whatever, Kid Rock party, right? Y'all can do that. But we looking at the money. And in America, we call it football. But when you say that in Africa, you've been to Africa. I was in Africa. I was like, yeah, can y'all get the football game down here? They said, oh, football. I was like, no, that's soccer. They was like, that's football. I was like, oh, my bad.
And they took it like that too. They took it personally.
I was like, my interpreter was like, no, football mean that. Okay. So that's American football, whatever y'all doing. That's not football to them. Yeah. And I'm like, cool. That's worldwide. So when the Eagles game, their first game is in Brazil, they're trying to bring American football to a broader audience. So with the music, how do you bring a broader audience with the attention into the game? Your halftime show matters. So nobody cares if they can understand Bad Bunny's English or language, because there's a ton of world people that understood exactly what he was saying, and they loved it. And there are people that double, if not outnumber, the American audience alone. So the owners, Goodell and all of them, Jay-Z and them, they smart. They see green. And when it's time to vote, they go do what they do. When it's time for their little, midterms and all, they do what they do. But when it's to NFL, yep. Because if square dance is going to get the money next year, they'll have square dancing.
Right. Listen, you hitting it on the head, because you think all these international games, London, and like you said, Brazil and Mexico, all these spots.
Bad Bunny crushed that joint.
You better
move.
reach the folks that are on top of Spotify and Apple Music to make sure that you get people locked.
And Apple, like, y'all need earbuds? We got you. So next time you hear Bad Bunny, the earphones is going to translate that for you in real time while you listening to the song.
They probably will. I mean, I saw a shot of Tim Cook in one of the booths, and all the A-listers were there in that booth.
Steve Stout, that was my dude when I was doing music. Steve Stout was up in the building, sitting with Tim Cook, took a picture, flexing, chilling with Tim Cook. I'm like, dang, boy, y'all in there making moves.
You know what I'm saying? So nobody looking for it. No, shout out to the Swifts of the world and the Kardashians. They were in that same booth, Lewis Hamilton. But I saw Tim Cook was sitting right there, and all that money just in that booth. Forget all the other stuff, right? And then I was just I was just on another show. I did a keynote a few minutes ago, and I told our friend Yolanda, I said, hey, I chopped it up with Ray Lewis.
Nice.
So I chopped all kind of folks. Again, you can just go down a list of entertainment, sports personalities. We're in Santa Clara and we're in San Francisco, where we sit most of the time. Man, you better act right and you better do right. I wonder who they're gonna bring next year. And I'm gonna be real on this. So
go for it.
Halftime has gotten really black.
Yes, it did. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying negative about that. I'm not saying that, but you think about it. Rihanna, Kendrick, Usher,
agreed.
Bad Bunny. Again, right. It's gotten very black and brown.
And Lopez was in there, before, right? Didn't Jennifer do one? Did Jennifer Lopez do a halftime?
Is she?
I gotta check.
Well, I was Beyonce.
She did one a minute ago.
Right. Beyonce.
Yeah.
So it's been very black and it's been very, very brown.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Hey, don't listen. Don't sleep. Remember, Taylor ain't an enemy.
No, Taylor.
Let's keep it 100%.
Hey, Taylor, the truth, brother. Hey, me and my Taylor
not an enemy. Like, if they have to pull that might be her comeback, John. Like, I mean, she ain't beefing with B.
No.
She not beefing with everybody. No. Like, only thing is people that don't like Travis for whatever reason, but he good. Kelsey's, we just don't like you with the KC uniform on. Right? But hey, you got love, brother. You all right.
we not mad at her, because we were at a huge event, Athletes in Action breakfast, where they were giving out the Bart Star Award to Christian McCaffrey, and they do a silent auction there. About 5 of the items there were either hand signed Taylor Swift pictures, guitars, or whatever. So she again, she is the money. She following that money. You don't have to listen to the music if you don't want to. I know a couple of lyrics. I know a couple of chords. I know them all. But
right.
But she out there and in that thing, and she could be a candidate for next time. I don't know. But I was just saying, it's not a bad thing, but it's been very black and brown for the last 5 or so years.
Right, and that's why yesterday was so important, right? The timing of it and leading up to it. What's going on, niece?
That's my family right there. Come on, say something to my
that's
family.
Okay, Hey, you family of James, you family of me. What's going on, sis? Sis, whatever you want. Yeah, there it is. You in the Philadelphia area, be like, I know people's in these streets. See,
that's Virginia right there. Now
Jen, you down the street from Tina, down the street from the DC streets.
That's where we at.
My wife from Southeast, so if you got any problems down in Virginia streets, her and Doc Rock, they from around them streets.
That's all right. My cousins know we know how to fight too, though. So I know how to. Okay, we're gonna let's get back to what we was going into.
Hey, so wait, yes, J-Lo and Timberlake. June's right. J-Lo was in there a minute, but you're right. I agree with you. It has been color, and honestly, I haven't heard a lot of my Caucasian friends complaining about it. Right? Mm-hmm. I haven't heard complaint like, oh, it's too brown and black. It's too much. So, and right now with recent news and stuff,
this is where we going. Conscious conversations, y'all. This is
it's gonna be big shakeup. And the one thing I love about America, if we want to be real, listen, this Keith Pelzer thought the dumbest thing they pulled yesterday. I don't know what in the dumbest idea they tried to do a competing with the halftime show. I mean, dude, I don't care if it was a hologram of James Brown. Why would you try to compete with it and do yourself that damage? I saw a post, somebody said Charlie Kirk turned over his grave. Like, y'all did that?
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Come on.
Let's come at this. Let's come at this from your perspective, though, from the music's perspective. Again, how does that make sense? So I couldn't find it. And, being the journalist, being the investigator, I was looking for it. And it wasn't on Twitter because they couldn't get the rights cleared for the songs. I think Kid Rock only got one song. Okay. But couldn't find it. But I hear some at the peak, there were 6 million people watching it at one time. So I got some numbers.
Right.
Okay, cool. But
and you can buy
again, coming from the music industry, your thoughts on that, man, right? You putting
No, listen, so it's enough people in America to support. So here's the problem that happened with that. You made it, again, remember, NFL owners, I don't know the percentage, but the majority of them, we might be able to assume that they're far right. Mm-hmm. Okay, they own the teams.
Yeah.
Right? I just seen in the comment, a lot of the players are brown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, cool. This is not about color, but it's for reference. A lot of players are brown. A lot of the owners are not brown. And if a lot of the owners are right and red, not blue, if they not protesting the halftime show, why would a political party join in, right, to go against that which is American? And the argument is, football's American. Okay, but here's the problem. I didn't see my color represented at y'all alternate thing. I'm just keeping it 100%. I mean, honestly, I didn't see, I'm pretty sure y'all had some chips and salsa and avocado and stuff in your little building, but I didn't see my Latino brothers and sisters represented. I mean, you bring washed up Kid Rock out there as your headliner, and it's like you involve all these people to try and, whether it's AI or not, and y'all watching, it's always a dead giveaway. Oh, it was the worst halftime show. Oh, so you was watching it. So you was looking. Okay, you said, and the house makes a statement how bad it was. Well, I think I'm gonna give myself a shout out. People used to say, oh, y'all music ain't all that dope, this, that, and the third. And I'm never going to forget in 2001 when I went to LA, Sunset Boulevard, and look up and I see a poster that's sitting up there and it said, who is Jill Scott? It said 2.5 million people already know. I felt so good about that. So I wasn't worried about the people in Philly that was like, oh, your stuff was all right, it ain't that dope. Guess what? 2.5 million people already know. Boom. And she blew up and took off. And then she gets a Grammy. If you are worried about where, y'all finding out now.
Now you know.
Now you know. So at the end of the day, Bad Bunny ain't had to prove nothing because the stats showed, and that's a far stretch to try to, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yesterday game was literally won by field goals. So shout out to the Seahawks. Y'all won, but honestly, you can't brag on you played so well because you kicked all of your points for the most part. Respect. It was a good game. But when a game like that was boring to so many people, the stats show you something different. And so with Bad Bunny, even the curiosity called for at least 10%.
Yes.
The hateration was at least 5% of the numbers. So let's just estimate and say the hateration to find complaint with it was viewed by the same amount that watched the whole Kid Rock performance.
Make it plain, Bass. Listen, right.
I mean, it don't get no better than that. Like the number, if you take that one, and June just put it there, thank you, sir, like 160 million numbers up to approximately, right? So if you got 160 million, even if you raise the Kid Rock number up to 10 million, the percentage that the difference there basically says that the haters that watched Bad Bunny was still equal to, if not more, than the people that supported the full right. And that's the problem with it. So you abandon football and go to the right. I'll say this one last thing. Is a friend of mine that I went to school with, and I didn't unfriend him because I love him. I'm not going to say his name, but he's far right. I mean, just gets ticked off with everything, Democrat, whatever. And this is not a left or right thing, but I'm making a point. And I'm like, so you're an Eagles fan. So I'm feeling some kind of way because your hard convo about Obama and Michelle being disrespected, about other people of different races and colors getting attacked by ICE. You are hard on that. Well, when I look at Jalen Hurts, I'm like, then maybe you phony. You only support Jalen Hurts because he's a quarterback and you like the Eagles. Yeah. You don't care about him. You don't like him. I don't hate what's his name? Was Travis Kelce? I don't hate him.
Yeah.
We love Jason, but I just don't like. I said his name wrong the first time. I just don't like Kelce when he got the red outfit on.
Right. If he come over and put on the green and black, he's gonna be all right with you, right?
Philly gonna be like, yo, what's up, little bro? We good. We don't. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't mind if we got a white quarterback. It ain't that deep. We like, yo, we gonna dap him up and we gonna brother him. Yeah. Sister's gonna holler his name just like we do for Jalen because we don't have a racist problem. So you literally tried to put together a racist show, and it showed. Lip sync all jacked up.
I was say one, they couldn't sing their own tunes.
Elon couldn't keep it on Twitter, right?
Elon said, "Listen, you didn't clear these. You think you own the rights, but you didn't clear this, so you can't even sing your own tune over here."
I'm laughing.
That's got to be a blow to the soul right there. Elon said, "No, you're not. No, you're not." So wherever they did it, shouts out to what was it, Rumble, and they did it on YouTube too. So yeah, 660 million, whatever. So I don't know what's going on.
Y'all pulled all them other people in there, and it wasn't even about football. Like, I mean. It wasn't even about football. Like, are you kidding me? It wasn't about unity. They missed the whole point.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
again, that's what I say. It's going to be the news cycle for a while. And now, hopefully, all the networks are going to dissect it because the man, he didn't have to say a whole lot. When he had the little kid sleep at the party, when he gave the Grammy to the little kid, when he got the drink. Right, there's a whole lot of stuff. When he had his own name on the back of his jersey that he came out with, the symbolism was loud, but it was very subtle.
All right, James. So they didn't just do this overnight.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
It was planned.
Yeah.
It had to be put together. It was mapped out. And you and I know, from the cameras to the lighting to the choreographing to specifically getting string players out of Chicago and different places, and to bring in all the daggone trees and put the bodega up and put the electric poles up. Like, the electric goes out poles quick in Puerto Rico, to put all of that stuff up, right? Because the world is watching.
Yeah.
You've just attracted more attention. So now, even when the game is boring, every person that's a fan of football is at least peeping it.
Yeah.
So you get in tunes. Again, follow the money. The advertisement dollars is going to go up even further based on the numbers. All while people talk, oh, that was the worst halftime show ever. Yeah, you hypocrite. But guess what? I bet one of your companies is making investments and winning off of people trying to advertise for the halftime.
I can just imagine what the economic impact from that was, because one, the commercials were terrible. We can have this conversation about everything. I see someone in the comments. I know, shouts out to you, Drake May. I love Drake May. Listen. It was too
shout
early.
out to him.
It was too early for him. Right? It's second year in. He'll be back. He's a good quarterback. Great coach. He'll be back. The commercials were terrible.
Right.
The revenue came from the symbolism and the message from Bunny. Right. When he did the broken up electricity grids, I was like, oh my God, this man is showing the good, the bad, and the ugly, telling folks, listen, our power is terrible. And he just went ahead. Bro, when I saw Ricky Martin, I said, oh, look at Ricky.
Yeah, we, for our generation, we like, oh, Ricky.
Said, look at Ricky.
I know that guy. That's my man. I know him. Yeah.
I said, man, that was what it was. That was what it was. All the halftime was about international sales for the NFL. A lot of it was. And as either pro or con, good or bad.
I can't disagree.
You know?
I mean, put it this way. Why are we arguing about the messages that are being put out, the money that's trying to be made, and we're already paying dozens of dollars for a commercial? That's business. I mean, it's business, right? So if it's business, they're in the locker room. They're regrouping. They're replanning for the second half to get back into the game. When they have timeouts and stuff, they have commercials and stuff. So when halftime comes up, what else are we going to do? Give us a show. At least people getting their money's worth. Like, give me a show. I mean, you got all year to give me the little marching band from, such and such a high school or little grade school.
Yeah.
You got all that time. And then certain artists bring them in and feature them anyway. So you giving people like a mini concert. And I think from the way I heard it, the way they do the money and stuff, they don't say, we're going to pay you to do this or do that. Right. You make your own money because you get the spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't get paid for actually doing the show, for actually doing the halftime.
You give us the show, they figure out their budget, put their money up, get their band and everything, and they make the money.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. And the way they did that alternate thing was just, again, it was so dumb, because if the market, it's like a stock market. If you see a trend is going this way, it's like, I'm not opposed to a country singer up there.
No.
And I don't really listen to country music, but I'm like, yo, if it works well for business, put the country singer up there. Enlighten me to a good country artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, jazz might be hard.
Yeah, you can't.
I get it.
See, I thought about that. So I want to get into a couple of comments because we got some new folks coming in. Because shouts out to Vertical. Shouts out to Vertical.
Take it.
But
hello, everybody. Take it, James.
No, you said something there too. I want to get back to. But Captain USA was saying, right? You think about it. Are they taking away the money? Are they, by going international? Does this open it up to an international audience for a sport that was created here, right? I mean. I don't know if that's the actual reason that they're doing. I don't know if it's necessarily good or bad, but to open up the game to a wider audience matters, because outside of our borders, we already said it, the biggest sport is soccer. And soccer will never be as big here as it is everywhere else on the planet. Unfortunately, I wish it was. I wish it was, but it's a capitalism thing. Trying to open it up, trying to get football in front of everyone. You got to get the Rihannas, the Barbados. You got to get the Bad Bunnies, the Puerto Ricos. You got to get the Who, right? You got to get Ireland. You got to get these other bands, these other large bands on there. Kid Rock had one song that was top 10 in his whole career. That guy ain't gonna draw a crowd. And I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing that they're trying to open it up to be an international audience. Captain USA 75, keep going, brother. Appreciate you for jumping in.
So I'll address something, Cap. Cap, no cap. I feel what you're saying. I've seen one comment that you made where it says about abandoning the fan base, right? Or you got to make money, yes, but don't abandon your fan base. What is the actual sound for the NFL fan base would be the question. Like, what is the genre for the fan base? I don't know if it's a genre, because if you got all different races playing the sport, then how do you compartmentalize it to a particular genre? Again, that's with the numbers from 160 or whatever the number is, 133, 160. I see what June is saying. The entire show might have been 160. Maybe the halftime show might have pulled it back to 130, whatever. It's the record, right? But the question is, you're still comparing. I'm going to give them grace. You're comparing a Kid Rock at 10 million to a Bad Bunny at approximately 140 million, right? And you're arguing maybe fan base. The question is, Kid Rock, they said that's American. Well, that's not American to me. Mm-hmm. Right? If I'm going to pull a little country out of me, I'm at least jump in with my boy, shameless plug, that I work with, Shallow Hal movie soundtrack, nonetheless. But Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish, right? Only want to be with you. I didn't do that song, but the song I did is in Shallow Hal. That's country. I met the band. He's the only black person in the band. I'm dapping up with all my white friends in his band. I like the group, Hootie and the Blowfish. But do I say Hootie and the Blowfish is American? I like White Stripes. Remember when White Stripes came out? And you like, what the heck? A two-piece band is this? That's American, but that's not the definition of American to me.
Shallow Hal.
Yeah, Shallow Hal soundtrack. The scene with when they had the draws up in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I met Jack Black, man. Shout out to Will Smith. I met Jack Black. Yeah, and John Voight, met John Voight, Jack Black.
Okay.
Yeah, had a privilege.
Look at
you. Yeah, I'm in them credits on the movies, on the movie soundtrack, and in the movie. Yeah, man. But to say what's American, baseball, let's give baseball is the American sport, right? I'm not mad if baseball starts doing a halftime show and they never put anybody black on stage. I ain't mad, because I'm like, it's baseball. Leave it at that. Take me out to the ball game. Give me a hot dog, pretzel. Fine. Football, there's no actual soundtrack for football, as best as I know. That's the soundtrack. But can you listen to that for a halftime show? No. Are you going to listen to a marching band for the halftime show? No. So that's a time for entertainment. And I'll argue my point. Go to a basketball game, and when they're shooting around, there's a DJ at the game or something, and they play a whole bunch of songs from my day, from Whoop, There It Is, to This, That, the Third, to Michael Jackson, to so-and-so, to Madonna. There's music playing depending on what city you in, depending on what state you in, the whole nine. So there's no particular soundtrack for the NFL sport, in my opinion. I mean, y'all fight me on that. What is it? Give me an example. Pull it up on Apple Music. What is the soundtrack for NFL?
Not based on the players. Again, when you look at who's out there on the field, it's gonna be the Kendricks and the Drakes and the J. Coles and the Rihanna. It's gonna be that hue. But yeah. I even like what again, Captain USA shouts out to you. Say music to me has no color.
Right.
So you were in the business. If y'all don't know KP, y'all need to Google him because the man is the truth. I only worked in the music business for about 12 years. I did security with Bill Graham Presents and Clear Channel. So for that 12 years, that was the height of the boy band era. So so I got to hang out.
Did you do security work for Bad Boy too? No. I'm messing with you. You was like, no.
I only had nothing to say, boy. I just lost my cat got my tongue on that one. Hey, take that. No.
Every time I tell somebody, I was like, yeah, one time we was up in New York at Bad Boy. It was like, you work with Diddy? I'm like, well, no. I seen him. He came in the studio and left the house.
Lord, I never been lost for words, but boy, you literally had Diddy. I don't know where I was going, but oh yeah. I've done a lot of things. I got to watch what I say here. I've done a lot of things in the business. Hung out with the Stones. I'm trying to deviate.
There we go.
We didn't do a lot of back in my day. Day here in NorCal, we didn't do a lot of rap shows. We did do. There wasn't a lot. It was just the bigger bands that I work with. So it was the Stones. It was the Aerosmiths. It was I got to hang out with Paul McCartney. I got to get to know Cyndi Lauper. I get to do Janet. I got to escort her mom to the stage and away from the stage. I don't know if you've been to a Janet Jackson concert when she used to have the dude that go on the stage and she get to doing some things with him. Remember?
Yes. With the chair. Yep.
So yep. I would escort Janet's mom out of the show back to the back room right before that part of the show happened because Mama didn't want to see all that. So I got to be pretty close. Miss Jackson, let's go ahead on go, sis. We're gonna go on back to the back room.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I done gave Steven Tyler oxygen, right? Because he would go from the main stage to a B stage at an outside amphitheater, and the brother's not in the best of shape. So before he got up on the B stage, I give him some oxygen. He get up on the B stage and do his thing. I say all that to say is I've seen a lot of music, been around a lot of music. My first concert was the Stones. I went out and bought as many CDs back in the day after that because I started liking the music. I did a lot of country shows. I did, Randy Travis Tritt. Who's it? Here's a quarter, call somebody who cares. Which one is that? Is that y'all? Where my country folks at? All of them shows I done did, so I got appreciation for that music. Maybe a conglomeration, or is that a real word? Maybe just a melody of all those bands. I've done Hootie and the Blowfish, right? Dave Matthews. Dave Matthews is the only artist that I know of that allows patrons to bring their recording equipment in and record the show. So I got all these people coming in with their recorders and their microphones and their 8 tracks and their 4 tracks and recording the show. So I had to get used to that. Again, I say all that to say, all of that is America. Kid Rock once when he had his one song, but if
they didn't do it the way they did, they could have tried and brought a Kid Rock in on stage with a couple of other people, right?
Yeah.
And there's going to be people that's going to be like, your Kid Rock was okay. But think about this. Even in the black community, we had to remind some of our own color and say, just because you couldn't understand it, don't mean you need to criticize it. Now, my mom and a couple of older people that I know, they was like, it was okay. What you think about? Because I ain't understand nothing he was saying. I was like, did you notice the symbolism? And my mom was like, oh, for real? When I explained it to her, she was like, oh, that makes sense. Here's the funny thing. most colored people didn't even understand what the heck Kendrick Lamar was talking about last year.
Yeah.
So you don't even get space to criticize Bad Bunny because you didn't even understand what Kendrick Lamar was saying. You was like, yeah, he had dope sneakers on, this, that. Did you understand Squid Game? What's Squid Game? Is that like calamari or something? No, never mind. You watch Netflix? Never mind. You missed the whole thing of Squid Game. Then it's like, you see the PlayStation buttons? What is that why it was a triangle on the state? Never mind. So you
get a headache just
people,
trying to explain it.
So Cap USA, I get what you're saying because Cap is unpacking. Maybe I'm old
again,
school.
he says he probably from our generation too, right? He's a little older, so he mentioned Brian McKnight, so he got to be seasoned like us. He mentioned him.
And after what Brian McKnight done did with his family, like my wife is a pure Brian McKnight fan, can't stand him, cussing him out. Her and a bunch of other sisters I know. I'm cussing him out, like, but we still got to listen to first.
You're gonna listen to
first
it.
Time I saw we still listen to it, but at the end of the day, I don't want to see him on his stage for halftime.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you said in there, Kat. Music has no color. I get that. Music may have culture, but in a sense, you want to not actually confine yourself to color with music. And I think that's the problem with what they did yesterday, trying to compete with the halftime show.
Yeah.
Totally bad timing. It was all from hatred, from racism and distraction. That's another piece. Distraction. Like, why would you do that? That was just, I don't know. It made no sense whatsoever. Like, you doing too much there.
Like, who you want to see next year?
You don't even care about America because even if the numbers were greater, you've actually now divided America from an American sport. And if your intent was, let's take the attention over here that we do it better, then basically now you attacking Jay-Z and Rock Nation to say they suck. And we're a better company to pull this off and then put it back in. That's dictatorship. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, and I agree with you, James, it was starting to get too colorful, right? And then it's like, hey, let's go Latino base. Now, I'm going to believe that they're going to sit down and think and strategize and say they may pull a Taylor. You never know. They may pull. There's a bunch of other people to pull. I don't know the people to name now, but
yeah, because you think about it, they got to be big enough. Right,
it might be throwback now. And now you're big enough. Maybe throw in a Run DMC meets what's his name? What was the Run DMC song with the
Aerosmith?
The group
Aerosmith.
Yeah, you might have to go that kind of like era route and say we got to do throwback again, right? Because there's nobody that's really over the top solo, so let's do throwback. And then somebody else might get hot in between now and then that they're going to put out here.
That's a story in and of itself. Nobody else is hot enough except the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Bad Bunnies, the Rihannas. Nobody else out there is big enough. That's telling in and of itself to me.
Do you think that though? Like, so, and I'm not challenging what you're saying. I'm just asking in general. I think it's still like there's got to be 3 to 5 that's big enough in the moment from an economic standpoint of view and entertainment standpoint of view. And then it's which one do we want to go with and the gamble out of those top 5. The reason why I said that is because the Grammys is not always just one-sided.
Yeah.
So when you have a Kendrick Lamar winning, well, he won against, somebody that everybody else was rooting for. And it's kind of like may the best man win. Like, when Kanye got pissed because he didn't think they were showing Beyonce love and he disrespected Taylor Swift or whatever. It's because, and it's not about race, but you have like a Taylor against a Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You have a Eminem against a Jay-Z, or you got and you got that kind of thing. So in a sense, number one is kind of relative. You got Drake against Kendrick Lamar. You got what I'm saying? So it's not, and you got a whole big Drake fan and you got a whole big Kendrick Lamar fan. And I'm sure people that know country music, if I were to say right now, all my country people, put your hand up. And then I say, who's the best country artist? You might hear this name, you might hear that name. And then if we check them, they both might be sitting up here. The problem is, which one do you pick? So I agree with you. Like, I didn't know anything about Bad Bunny like that. But then when you kind of looked at it, you like, no, Bad Bunny is hot. But in Latino sound, but there is a hot in rap. There is a hot in jazz. There is a hot in something else. So you got to figure, what do we go with now? I think the problem, like, who else you going to throw? If you want to be a little churchy, gospel music will have a problem, or church music, because you have to put up a CCM Christian artist along with a Kurt Franklin. They going to get Kurt, period. You going to throw Kurt up. That's what I know from the black culture. Who would you get from the Caucasian culture to put on stage? That's like on a Kurt level. Like, I know they're out there. I don't know who the name would be, but you would want to balance it, because I don't think the world is going to want to see an all Kurt Franklin halftime. No,
they're not ready for that. But you're right. See, we would love it, but we would
so you
jump
gotta
up
mix,
and stomp.
You got to mix in who's the churchy conservative, voter, spiritual artist. You have to kind of push that in there and bring that together. And then you have to find an R&B connection to like some kind of We Are the World type thing that's neutral and just spiritual in general.
I don't know. I don't know if Jay is ready to do that to him. I don't know if Jay is ready to take him to church. Here's my thought. I'm gonna make a prediction. February 9th, what year is it? I don't know. I think it's going. While you were talking, I did a search of the top country artists. I think it's gonna be Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton, Jelly Roll, and Shabuzi. Shabuzi is listed as
Jelly
a country.
Roll?
Yeah. See, Jelly Roll is kind of in between, right? Because he can do some soul, or someone like a Teddy Swims, like the group Teddy Swims. Because it's the group, it's not him. Y'all know that, right? So something like a Teddy Swims, Luke Combs, big fella in the country. Chris Stapleton, we know him too. Can sing. Shabuzi, the brother right there.
Ouch. Cap said, "Ouch."
we over here. We trying to bridge the gap, brother. We over here trying to bridge the gap, man. I'm just trying to say something. Trying to find folks, right? But so I think with them names, and then bring your boy Shabuzi in there, right? That could be the brown tone.
But see how we doing.
I'm gonna put some money. I ain't gonna bet, but that's gonna be next year in LA too. That will be hot because we gonna.
It's gonna be in LA.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, you got to come, brother. We're gonna be there again.
So that's the thing. Like, but see where we got to. It's the thought process. So think on another scale. There's somebody sitting down at the table thinking through this, because the halftime space is not about football itself.
No.
It is a fill in the gap space. So fill in the gap with the entertainment. You choose the entertainment. And people have gotten so attached to it. And it's kind of like, oh, money. It's like, yeah, it is money, right? The Super Bowl is money, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is money. So where you have it, they fight to have it here. Like, we're trying to build a stadium so that we can have the Super Bowl. And one of the qualifications is you need a dome in an area such as this for the weather. You need a dome. So it's like, that's money. So what do you think they're going to do? They got to get the money to do that. They're going
to raise your taxes. They're going to
raise.
Oh, yeah. I feel they're going to raise their taxes, but okay.
You can get that up. I mean, no, that was good stuff, man. No, thank you for that, Cap, and whoever
people
else
chiming in. We just having a conversation, just trying to figure it out. Normally we lead in with some other things, but we had to talk about it.
Oh my!
I don't know where to go, but you still got me dazed and confused with the Diddy reference there.
Hey,
and I don't know what
to. Hey, you was out there with Janet. Two of my guys out there. Brian Fraser Moore. I don't know if he was the drummer at the time. what's his name is tight with her, John Roberts. Both of these guys are from Philly. I think, both of them played but Brian Moore, definitely. He's normally hanging out with Adam Blackstone for award shows and stuff.
Okay.
DJ Active. If she had a DJ at the time, DJ Active he's a DJ for her. So when she's with the residency in Vegas, he's there with her. So yeah, some of my Philly cats was hanging out with her.
Look at y'all. Yeah, we name dropping. That's right, Janae. I saw the comment. Yeah, we dropping names, brother. We know.
We try
to burn bridges, trying to keep all these connections alive.
So I did not watch the daggone Super Bowl like that. I was watching. I was like, "There's no way." So this kicker has the record for the most field goals in a Super Bowl game.
Well,
I mean,
after last night, yes, yeah. Karen's in the building. Hey, Karen, want me to tell him we about to do this? So, Karen,
go for it
right here. This is my.
Hi, Karen.
My new
Karen with a C. I love it.
My one of my new bestest friends. We about to do some things. I'm not gonna. I see. There I go, opening my mouth.
You ain't gonna spill the bean,
man. But we about to drop it like it's hot. Oh my God.
I like it.
I'm at some events. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you keep going. But I saw her in the comments. I'm at some of the events for the game, like over the weekend, drinking and eating and networking. She's sending me emails because she's working behind us. She doing the thing, right? Getting ready for what we got coming. And I'm feeling bad because, I got an old fashioned in my hand and I got another drink and waiting on the other one. I'm like, damn, I should probably do some work. But other than
and what happened?
Well, again, she sent me all this stuff and it was hot. And I was like, yes. We y'all just be ready.
Did you get some good footage out there?
Footage, yeah. And be honest with you,
hang on.
The goal,
I think
there he go. Hold on, let me get you full screen since you company man with the go ahead and do a drop for him right now. Go ahead and do a drop. For the flag. I'm
pixelated. I don't know if I glitched over here or something like that. Okay, I'm good over there.
Go ahead and do a drop for the flash.
What kind of drop I'm doing? You was the one talking. I was. Oh, you said do a drop with a flask. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the High Camp Flask right here. If you're ever trying to take your juice with you from home, it keeps it hot, it keeps it cold. It comes in this flask, a nice hardcore top that is also magnetic, and you can share. This is magnetic as well. You just put it right on there, it holds it. Right now, I got some Act Right in this cup right here, and it is insulated. So this is hot as jacks. But nonetheless, I am sitting here enjoying my daggone drink. Oh, wait.
Let's be clear, okay?
He done dipped in it so much for he pushing. See, I get the pushing buttons. Okay.
Oof.
I'm gonna cut off that last part. We're not gonna send that to the company. We're only gonna send them the 75% that it was actually on.
Nick and Wit, James you know what you need? So you can take this piece and you can tag them on it. Nick and Wit, shout out to y'all for coming up with this awesome idea. But I got the big flask, but they have the small, it burn your chest holder.
It's the chest holder.
Yeah, it's a smaller thing, so the top come off. You can pour a little bit, but it's the thing that you ain't gonna finish it in one go. It's gonna take you a minute. So they have the smaller, I think like a 12 ounce or smaller, or something like that. That it'll fit right inside of the backpack next to your A71. Your A1 or your FX3 and all of that, James. It'll fit next to your Osmo and your drone and all of that. Jen, he won a drone. It fit next to that, John. And you just pour it out and get a little something. They also had the shaker. They got all this stuff, dude. These guys, they be out in them streets. And it works.
25% off right now, too. Off the bundles.
Look at that. See my copper one up there? You see it on the side? Yeah. And Tina got them ones over there for the wine.
Okay.
She drinking the wine, the wine. See, Mama Hicks might know that song.
Hey, Mom, we got to sing some spirituals before we started. I hit Keith with some
What did you hit me with? I come in.
I hit you with some communion and some baptismal hymnals. You know,
you went deep. I said, "What is he singing?" You went deep.
None but dry.
Wait, James, what's going on? The kicker should have won MVP. The kicker didn't win MVP.
Wow, it's like a squirrel. We going from drinking.
My man, we drinking.
Cocktail
we
flask,
drinking into the.
Then we singing.
I just saw that on the side, you know.
And now we.
Sorry.
You know what happened?
Go ahead with the flat. Which one would you get, James?
Well, I'm looking at these dollars and cents. You know,
I got that green one too. That's my joint.
I like the ones that are on sale. Okay. If my dad is watching, I may have to hook him up with one of these too. Let me see. Oh, see, there we go. That gunmetal.
See that torch? Sale. Yeah, see the torch? The torch is for, if you look in them pictures, they got the small, they got them burn your chest drinks in the torch. See how dude got the little cup in the torch? Yeah. That means you can't handle.
You can't handle the truth. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see here.
Look at that.
You can buy it. They got their own drink stuff too?
Yeah, they got the drink stuff. Yeah, you got they're sharing it. And look, click on one of the pictures next to it.
My problem is, I'm a production dude, so I got this mic right here that's causing me to go out of focus every now and then. When we get done being live, I'm moving this mic. So just
tap it on your screen. Tap your focus on your screen.
I know it's too far to reach right now. I'm buying. Buying flasks. Hold on. We got the gunmetal, stainless steel. Always like black. Like that copper too. Ooh.
See that copper? That copper fire, bro.
Crazy. That's hot.
And it don't fade either. It stay on there. It ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking. You got like a promo code or something? You got like KP promo code?
No, I just had to talk to my boys in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I don't want my address popping up. Hold on. Let me.
Right. You know there's an old song like, if you make one step, he'll make two. So that's what I did. I made the one step and you know, I got double. Hey, man, I got a double portion. You show yourself faithful, they will reward you openly. Amen. And amen again.
It is that type of evening, folks. There's always a lesson to be had during these conversations. We're gonna find it. It's gonna happen. But
we drop some in there, right?
But we gonna have fun while we at it too. We gonna have fun. So shouts out to the High Camp Flash if y'all listening. I don't know why you not on their Instagram.
Oh, but, no, I'm on there.
Okay, I know they tagging you. I know they responding to you.
My reel is on there. If you scroll down a little bit, we do so many of them.
Say that again.
Keep putting them up there. People putting them up there. Yeah, you might have missed it. It's you gonna come to it. I think I'm around December. So see the two ladies there. They was just out in your streets. The two sisters there. Yeah.
There he go. There he go.
That's what got it started.
Boy.
I got to do another one of them.
Goodness gracious. Look at that. Tap that boy.
That's it.
Glasses match the flask.
Anybody in the Philly area, if you want to take a picture with the flask, you're welcome to a free photo shoot.
This boy didn't use some Final Cut or something. Hold on. Y'all saw the movement there too.
Oh, you peeped that.
This boy didn't use
you peeped the movement there.
I see you, boy.
Fresh shave too. I had a fresh shave.
Man, did that straight out the chair.
I need to do another black and white. Here it is. Got look him in the eye.
Man, straight out of Ebony magazine, ladies and gentlemen. This is who we dealing with. Look at him.
Look him in the eye.
Look at it. Empty.
See that?
Always empty because he didn't break it all up.
Just show him how you sniff. See, got to say, savor it. Get it.
Hey, just like Mr. Riley said. Hope you getting some dollars and cents from this. But we know you are. We're not gonna put all your business out there. But listen. High Camp Flats. Oh, see, there go my address again. I'm gonna order it in a little bit. I'm gonna order when we get done being live.
Smart move, man. Smart move. You're gonna like it. I use it all the time. So I have two different things. The other company, I'm not even gonna say the name now, but I keep the coffee in that when I'm driving, because you don't want this when you're driving though, because you got to keep taking the top off, and then I pour it in the cup, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is for you sitting down and chilling.
Yes,
that's what this is for.
Late in the evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way you're not limited to your house. So when you get in your Bentley like James,
See,
and you take a little roll out. My fault. I ain't even tell it. You go out, you meet up with Kanye and everybody. You can sit down and share. They don't. Oh, you ain't. My bad. I ain't mean to tell all that. You know?
I will say I don't have a Bentley. No, but I'm gonna set that clear. But with Montel, I went and picked up Montel for the game. I went and picked him up at his in-laws' house or whatever. He knew what I told him what I drive, but he never seen it or been in it. But when he saw it, he was like,
right.
He was like, look at this hero. I mean, he was like,
Will you look at this? Will you look at this? Look at this.
Like, look at this. We doing what we do. Shouts out to Porsche. We electric. That's what we do.
I like it.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to these comments because that's gonna keep me out of trouble. Kicker should have won the MVP.
Should have.
He was the most active person on the field, but
because if you missed that, look, I mean, Jake was missing some joints that we was like, come on, man.
Yeah,
our guy was missing. We could have got
the most active, but that little short running back, that brother was doing what he needed to do.
Oh, you're right. Let's not take it away. Yeah. Did you see, man? You know what? Shout out to him. When we saw him running, it was irking us. Like, I'm throwing something at the TV if I'm Jalen Hurts and Saquon, because whatever the play calling was for us, it's like I'm in a bar with people. I'm sitting at the bar at Eddie V's, and people that's not Eagles fans is like, yep, run it up the middle. Oh, throw the ball. Oh, let's try something we don't know what we're trying now. Oh, there's a turnover. Got to kick the ball, punt it. Like, they had it, like, last night, the work that running back was doing, it's like, that's what we supposed to have been doing with Saquon. Y'all sending him up the middle every play, and the defense knew it. Everybody was like, we figured out the tush push, and we know you coming through the middle with Saquon, and we're going to double team AJ Brown. Y'all are cooked.
AJ over there, fighting himself. He mad now because he's not getting the ball. Devonta, and it's Devonta, folks. It's not Devontae. It's Devonta. But y'all get his name right. Right.
They always doing their job. They always doing their job. But that was good work by Seattle. I mean, because my man was like, did you hear the commentators? They was like, yo, did anybody check his backwards mileage? Like, he would run back 3 yards to find a forward.
I mean, when you got 75 yards, just going backwards.
Yeah, you going back to find something, to find a hole. He was like, oh, that's that. Oh, there's a hole. I'm like, we never gave Saquon a chance. We just like, yo, just get the ball and shoot right up the middle. And they just kept clogging the middle the whole season.
I don't know. Hey, there's always next season. Mr. Briley, I see. Hey, we already talking about being at SoFi for 61. So and Mr. Riley is down in that neck of the woods. So shouts out to you, James Riley. We gonna be down there.
Wait, Riley Riley in the northern part or the southern part?
James, you in San Diego, right? You should chime in, brother. We're not gonna put your address out here on
Google not your address, but he on the
we gonna figure it out.
Yeah, because your other Isaiah, he gonna be out in the West Coast street soon. I know Kevin out. Where Kevin at? Kevin out here.
He's here by me. He
over there in New York.
Oh Lord, look at here. It's next door to him.
Oh, okay.
He got that good money. That Southern Cal money, and if he lived right next to SoFi, because that's where we went to go see Beyonce. So I know, and NFL offices are right across the street. So again, you got to know someone to be around that area.
In that area, right? You got it. Yeah, they check.
Inglewood.
They worse. They worse than ice checking you around there, ain't they?
I'm trying to save that conversation for Wednesday.
In that area, Ice ain't even looking for nobody around there because that's how bougie. That's how bougie he is. They ain't even looking for nobody around there. I told you Ice was in my streets, right?
Yeah. Oh.
I told you they was around the corner from us. Not far.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah,
because
man.
I always get nervous when you be out there, man, doing something.
Yo, you ain't gonna listen.
Man.
Y'all gonna laugh at me. I'm just gonna say it. I live in Phoenixville, PA, right? So I just get you that close. But we have our spot over here is called Three Amigos. And they have like 3 locations over here, Three Amigos, right? 3 locations in this vicinity. So in the next town over, in another one. But we have one in Phoenixville. I'm riding up the street and I realized, I'm like, ain't this supposed to be open? That joint was closed, right? Produce Junction. I'm like, yo, that's like a, spot we get our local like farm food and stuff from. I'm like, why is this thing closed? Then I got the message in the news. The alerts came up on the ring cam and stuff like, warning, Ice is in the area. I was like, oh, come on, man. Y'all, my boys ain't at work today because y'all playing around up in these streets. You got everybody scared to come out and work. Stop, man.
Pull over.
Jeez. But yet Cavalcante, they couldn't find him. Stop playing, man. Messing with these moms with their kids and stuff. Like, they ain't bothering nobody. You pull a family out of their car with coming home from school. In the same line we in with our kids, you yank a family out the car playing tough guy. Hey, I'll spin it into this since we on it real quick. You know military, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I seen a post today that was real good. And dude was like, yo, I'm a veteran. I spent a lot of time in the military. And he said, here's my pros and cons. Well, he didn't have pros. He said, here's the problem with ICE. And he's like, y'all jokers is going to get non-alleged violent people. And you say it's just for checking your citizenship. You're assembling. And he said, first problem is y'all grouping together. Y'all got more combat gear on, like you're going to get an armed suspect. Like, in other words, the way y'all strapped up is like the person you going in that building to get is sitting there with an AK-47 or something.
Yeah.
You're busting down doors to get somebody that's holding a book in their hand or baby diapers or something like that. And you're going in with bulletproof vests, big guns to take out a bank robber and all of that. You're surrounding them, busting out when you doing a Jasmine Sullivan. I bust the window out your car. You doing all of that for a non-lethal violent person based on their ethnicity and or alleged. And half the time they said most of the people in them, they don't even know what they out there for. I'm just lost, man. And I tried to watch respectfully just to hear a little bit of a podcast with the first on it, and I couldn't understand nothing she was saying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be nice.
It's funny. So you catch yourself. You trying to catch yourself as you speak. Like, I
can't understand what you're saying. So, what y'all worried about Bad Bunny for? Because I'm sure if you asked, if you asked the first lady to sing the national anthem, you would need an interpreter. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Where that comment at? Hold on. Where that comment at? Here you go. Right here. Yeah.
I'm just keeping it a being, bro.
Yeah, they gonna shut us down. I'm waiting for the door to get knocked down right now.
Come on. I was like, I didn't watch the movie, but I was trying to listen to you explaining the movie and I couldn't understand it. Like, I was looking for the captions.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. Y'all remember us because we finna get
these comments and views have nothing to do with James Hicks, people.
It's too late because it's already out there and they can't bring it back. The door's gonna be knocked here in a minute. And And
oh man, yo, boy, I'm about to just go on a rant channel, man.
We're gonna fire up a channel on Rumble. We're gonna fire up something over there. Let me see what it's like over there.
Who are y'all checking based on citizenship?
I don't know what to. What's up with you? Appreciate you. Sorry. Sorry.
Did you hear her at a prayer breakfast?
Yeah, I'm at the prayer. Oh God. Yeah. Okay. I had to think back what you just said. Yeah, I heard her at the prayer breakfast. Yeah, that was. Come on. Yeah, come on. That. You need somebody in her corner to have a conversation.
Let's change direction because I would have not. That was the most thing I've ever heard out of the house. Are you where you been at, bruh? Where have you been for the last 10 years? Like,
where are you getting your information from?
Did you see my post? You saw my post that I put up?
Yeah.
Like my man, like it's like, yeah, you faithed around and found out.
Yeah.
You are not part of the family. Stop.
Man, you like I was almost like old Tim Scott now, right? You know.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's leave that. Okay, James Riley looked like they rolled up into Compton a few days ago and had to run them back from where they came from. Listen, I will say this.
I saw that Compton joint.
Yeah. Hey, San Francisco proper was very similar to Compton. Don't come around here acting a fool, because I did not see a gang of ICE when I was down in San Francisco. I didn't mess around in Santa Clara, but in San Francisco there was a ton of SFPD. There was a ton of bomb squad. There was a ton of drug sniffing dogs too. So there was all that, but it was local authorities. I didn't see anybody with the 3 letters on. And I thought that was interesting. I thought that was somewhat surprising. I mean, and I was at the hotel that had all the ballers and stuff like that. So it makes sense that they had all of the
shameless plug out here.
Hey,
he's hanging with Jay and them.
I'm in them rooms. I'm trying to be the,
right.
Sometimes the rooms are good rooms, but and I was there for the breakfast to honor Christian, or give Christian his Bart Star Award. I didn't get to dap him up until as he was walking into the bathroom, and I was walking out of the bathroom. I didn't, let me get you make sure you wash your hands. But yeah,
right. You like, I ain't sure.
I ain't gonna do that to Christian. Christian was a good man. CMC is a good dude, but man, it's crazy how his security dude walked right in. I'm gonna put his business out there. Walked right into the bathroom with him, and post up right at the little area for when folks are coming in. He's not watching Christian do what he do, but he turned around, he walked in there with him, and I gave him one of those. Hey, what's happening? It was just real crazy to see how that man follows him to everywhere he has to go.
Right,
and it's not just him. It's all the folks. But when I went to some of these side events, like Ray Lewis, he didn't have his people with him, or he just had a little posse with him. But there was no like security or anything.
What about Emmett? You ran into Emmett?
No.
Okay.
We ran into Spike Lee.
Nice. He had his white glasses on. He had the Metas on.
Nice. He did have them on.
Yeah, the white Metas, the Oakleys.
Spike was real funny style.
Okay.
So we was in that hotel. Well, we was in the lobby of the Marriott. Spike came and sat right next to us. Whole bunch of folks. There was 3 other black folk. So that kind of is relevant, and I'm putting it out there. And he walked over, he sat down. We said, hey Spike, what's up? He was real. He was trying to make a phone call or take a call or whatever. He was real standoffish. And we was like, all right, Spike,
Right.
We've been riding with you since the school days, and do the right thing. At least give us give us something.
Mm-hmm.
But he was real standoffish, and it just maybe we caught him at the wrong time or whatever the case may be. But I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't feel right the way he engaged with us. I'm spilling drinks on myself. But yeah, he had them Ray-Ban Metas on, and then I saw that he did a promo with Ray-Ban as well. So, so he was doing something with them. But have you ever worked with him?
No, not worked with him. I met him, talked to him a little bit, but that's kind of like a normal demeanor with him. Especially when he's at the game or something. It's just like, I'm at the game. I think Jazzy Jeff might have gave us his tickets one night. He was like, yeah, Will left some tickets. Y'all want to go to the game? And Spike was there, and you like, oh, we down on the floor, hey, dap him up, and that's about it. And you're excited. At the time, we ain't had the phones. This is back in the day, so you ain't had the phones to just get a picture. Like, oh, let's take a selfie or whatever. So you just happy. If anything, you would have something to get a signature. But there's a lot of celebrities like that. They you see how they got Jay-Z out the street. His car ain't come up at one time. He had to parlay his speak out there.
Jay-Z was nervous, right? He was out there in them San Francisco streets. He know Brooklyn. He know Manhattan. He know all the other spots. He came out to San Francisco. Man, where my car at? Y'all got me out here talking to people.
The security was looking like, oh, we done messed up. It's like, the car out there. Like, y'all walked me out here, got me in the street vulnerable. Like, we don't do that. The car need to be right in. And
I guarantee you, security got a talking to on the way to the spot, or they got a dock on their salary or something because he had him out there. They better
blame the trolley car or something, like, the car was in the way and they couldn't. They had to switch tracks and held the car up at the last minute. Something.
My God.
Hey, our boy Gilly was out in them streets, man, showing love.
I saw that. I saw
with Cam Newton.
Cam hooked up with Cam. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I would have liked to seen Cam. But yeah, I saw enough folks that Lee Steinberg is the guy whose event I was at.
Okay.
We on one of the events, but Lee Steinberg was Jordan's first agent.
Nice.
So Lee Steinberg, old school. I mean, old money mixed with new money, and he looked like money. So,
nice.
So we gonna keep rolling with him as long as we can. He has we already talking about the event in LA for 61. So Mr. Riley, I see you in the comments. We gonna be there and looking for hotels and Airbnbs. If we can stay at the Riley Estates. If y'all got
like 10 bedrooms or something. They got 10 bedrooms, helicopter landing pad.
Yeah, you got some place for us to stay. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for
a burger today.
That you right across the street.
You hitting for 2 old school lines today. The song, and then I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger on today.
Myself up here is what
yes,
it is.
you are.
That's
good.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So what? Let's bring it back to some tech stuff because we always talk about that. I didn't mess around and I can't even look at you straight yet. I didn't mess around.
What you done bought, man? You done bought something.
I'd have been bit by this bug, I guess.
What bug?
Let's see. If I bring it on screen, it's gonna be it's gonna be blurry because I got the bokeh. But
Riley,
I'll point at
sure you done spend that money.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So there it is.
Oh,
right there.
I seen you with that. That's the lab.
Yeah.
Which one?
Bamboo.
Which one you
Shouts
got?
out to Bamboo. That's the Bamboo lab. That's the P2S. Listen.
That's what. Yep. That's what Caleb got. I've messed with Caleb's John. Matter of fact.
Oh, he got one.
Yeah, that's what he printed me. I wasn't buying this. I said, "Come here, young boy." I said, "The thing that you use my electricity for. I need you. This costs $50 to buy it. Can you print that?" He said, "Sure, Dad." He's like, "I got you."
Done and done.
I heard the thing going. He was in school. I just heard, He came over from school. He was like, see if the drone fits in there. My guy. That's it.
So
I don't know how to
it
use it.
showed up. It showed up at the house. Let's see, Thursday.
Wow.
Did all the config and did it. I got it mounted here, and I just bought another table to actually put it on. I haven't used it. I haven't used it yet. But
Man.
Tonight, after I get back from the gym, it's so P2S. But no, see, I got the. Yeah, mine wasn't that. Mine was a little more than that. I got the combo with the top piece.
Right, the thing on the top. That's what you want there.
Yeah, there we go. It's the combo. That's the one I got.
Okay. Yeah. P2S thingamajig.
This that one right here. Man, I'm trying to print anybody need anything printed? I don't know how to use it yet, but I'm gonna find out. You're gonna learn today.
And then the fact that you can see on top, you can, cause he was telling me he was in school and he was like, oh yeah, go check in my room. The thing is almost done. I was like, huh? So how you know? He's like, I'm looking at it. I was like, how you in school looking at it? It's a camera in the doggone thing.
Yeah. He like, well, pay attention, class. Pay
I'm like, what is you talking about? Yeah, he's sitting up there with that thing in the room, man.
Man, I'm excited. I've seen, so Tom Buck in our community, right? Yep. He was the first one that I really saw with it. Then Doc's got one. Well, Doc's gonna get this one, but he
that's a newer one.
Yeah, this the new one. Doc's going. Okay. He's got an older one. Then our dude Lewis, camera junkie, he's got an older one. He says he wants to get this one too. But
wait, man, what's that? That 500? Which one is that?
Well, that's just the
attachment
unit.
Or something.
Yeah, but that's just the base unit for $549. But then you got to get the AMS.
Right, the AMS. You want that thing on the top. I don't know what
that stands for, but that's for loading all your filament.
See, his grandmama treated him because I was just like, I was like, he said, Dad, I want one of these. And I was like, oof. I was like, hey, see what we going to do by your birthday.
Next year.
I was 8 months out. My mom was like, he told me he want a bamboo something thingamajig, and he said it gotta have an AMS something. And I looked at it, I put it all in the cart. I was like, he said he needs some filament. As a filament, she said, yeah, he want all these different colors. I'm gonna get that for grandma and boy. I was like, hey,
he like, hey man,
good
grandma,
for you.
Hey man. Yeah, the filament is not that pricey, but yeah, the model in and of itself costs a couple of nickels.
James, I can't handle it. This dude, we got a store over here, Micro Center. I'm in Micro Center, and he got me on the FaceTime with this weird guy in the store, and the guy knows they talking the same sheet. I'm like, I'm just in here to get the thing for myself. What do I need to get? And they like, oh, is it PT something and something else and whatever. I don't know all this language. Like, they all look the same.
Or do he need the?
Yeah, the dude showed me PLA Plus, and he's like, well, if you're printing something like glasses, like frames, then if you're going to throw it on the ground, then you need the PLA Plus. And if you just want to do this, then you want it softer so it'll bend. I'm like, dude, listen, talk to my son on the phone. Get the stuff he talking about, and I'll be at the checkout.
You know what I'm saying?
We're doing too much. We're doing too much, bro.
He got a limit for what we're going to spend. So if you're going to get whatever, the plus, the matte, the silk, whatever, but he got a budget. He can't go too far over that budget.
Well, I'm going to learn with you because I haven't printed anything on it. So I don't know. Like I said, if I show him something, like I can show him this cup and be like, yo, can you 3D print a cup of this size or something? He will take this cup, do something on the little iPad, do something. Next thing you know, I hear the daggone machine going. Tina had him make a whole, he made keychains for her girlfriends.
Nice.
No, he a hustler. He's selling joints at the school. I mean, the printer just to go on. Me and Tina in the bed. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like, what is that noise? The washing machine? I look in this room. I see all these little things, and the thing is going out. Then he gets up in the morning. I hear him getting all the things and he checking them. You know, he factory checking it and all.
He doing a little quality control.
Yeah. Then the teacher hit up and was like, yeah, you know, Isaiah, Caleb has approval to so-and-so. The parents talked to him. He coming home and I'm like, yeah. He's like, can we go to Wendy's? I was like, nah. He's like, I got money. It's like, I was like, where you get money from? He's like, oh, I sold the the fidgets in school. I was like, what? This dude's hustling, man.
I'm gonna take y'all out today. We going to get the the McHappy meal or whatever it is over there. We going. I got.
Like, I broke the cap on my camera. Can you make a Sony cap?
He's like, yes, Dad, I can.
Yeah, he's printing, man. I mean, print.
So you get it. So it's in your house. You understand it, and I'm
gonna learn from you, James, because I haven't used it yet.
We'll figure it out. We'll ride this wave together. Like I said, tonight is gonna be it's back in buys tonight, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay. And then when I get back from that, I'm gonna try to print a couple of things. I need some ideas. So yeah, KP.
Yes, sir.
Always good, man.
Yes, Georgie, Riley, all you folks out there.
You know, we got some new folks because again, we was going. You know, we taking advantage and leveraging technology. We going out all over these places. Got some new people.
Call that melanin out. Cut that stuff out for me. Man, when I see the people showing the theaters, I hollered, man. I was just like, you got to be kidding me.
You see what they did?
How many lives you going to?
How they shut them down in Portland.
Oh my God. Yo, Portland wasn't playing. They was
Portland said, don't come around here with that net. We
nah.
We're not like that around here. And I was so proud of Oregon for that. I'm just saying, I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? I know we about to get off. Enough is enough, man. You know, I had to tell. I'm in a townhome development, and you know, you have a lot of different people, you know, around each other. But after a while, when stuff ain't led right, it gets weird, right? You want to have the right to hold your weapon, and I might feel safer without people walking around with it. That's a difference of opinion. You may not like the way the school system is, and I might think it's supposed to be that way. That's the difference. You may not like, you know, same-sex marriage, and I might be like, I don't agree with it, but it ain't bothering me. We still friends or whatever, right? You know, you like, it's so many different things, but there's a moral code of if there's a predator of some sort in our neighborhood, I don't look at who you voted for to protect your child. I'm going to be in there because I work from home. For all the fathers that ain't around, the fathers that are home, we stand up like men. And you can have your Confederate flag. I can have my, you know, Jamaican flag or whatever it is. But there's a moment, like, remember when 9/11 was around? We didn't. This is a fast little fact. The funniest thing was, the joke was, this happened for real. This no offense though, no race. When I was in the air in 9/11. And I was flying out of Philly, and the plane had to make an emergency landing, and we landed in Kansas and had to drive and pick up our friend in Chicago to get back to Philly. I'll never forget it. The phones, y'all know, that was around, the phones went down. When the first plane hit, we were in the air. Flight attendants, they was just getting all nervous. The second one hit, they was like, pack everything up, had to fold our laptop down. We out Kansas, had to figure it out. Long story short, when everybody's able to start flying again, we get on the plane. I'm getting on the plane. I promise y'all. Y'all can laugh, but this is funny. I promise you this dude looked like a straight redneck, right? There's me, a black man with dreadlocks from Philly, and there was like a Jewish looking dude on the plane. We all had to laugh because unfortunately, tension was still high. Somebody got on the plane that looked like one of the people that was on the news that was against us. We all had this look like, you know what? I'm from Philly, you from out in the skirts, you drive a pickup truck and you listen to Kid Rock, I listen to Run DMC, he listen to something else, but right now on this plane, we are one. You see where I went with that, James, right? When it comes down to life
back, you got my back, I'm gonna watch your six.
For this ride right here, I don't. Even if you racist, you not right now. We good. We are good. We was like this. We was like, yo, hey, redneck boy, we good. Like
if I give you the hootie hoo, you better.
Yeah, it's like there's a part when the country moves from that. Right now, we got a problem. When you really want to talk about American football, that's what American football is about. Because I don't think when I leave the Eagles game that certain people want to ride in the same car with me. Some people don't even want to sit next to you on the train when it's over. But when we all bleed green, right, we are one. So when my wife is a Redskins fan, when we go to DC and anybody I see with a green jersey on, I don't see color in the green jersey. I see a green jersey with an eagle on it. When they come up here, they don't see color in the burgundy jersey. They see you are Commanders or let alone Redskins fan. That's it. That's what American sports are. It is not race-based. So when you try to do that and you try to make it that, when you try to make it a political party, you politicize anything. But when you try to make it a party that's against, not here's my party, but when you do against, there is a problem. Sororities and fraternities are no different. You can have AKAs, Deltas, Sigmas all in the same room. They all going to wear their colors and promote, but they have a sisterhood, a brotherhood about it, and we respect each other's differences. But when you violate that and you do something crazy like what America's doing now, nah, it can't stand. And people got to stand up. Got to have some cojones and stand up. Get there. So I'm glad that's happening. Y'all be careful on these streets because when you about to implode, anything could happen. Sorry. Anything could happen.
I'm just gonna put our dude right there up in the middle of the screen right there. I'm just gonna put our dude in the middle of the screen right there. You're getting some kudos as well behind the scenes right now. I got some real good people in my life reaching out and throwing me some DMs, talking about they appreciate you. But I threw that up there for your 9/11 statement there. And if y'all don't know, y'all better know.
I'll just tell you, I got a COVID / 9/11 feeling.
What? See, I don't know what you again. Ladies and gentlemen, he dipping in them flasks. He dipping in them high camp flasks.
Yo, 9/11 did it. I didn't know it, but it something weird happened right before that happened, and I can't say I knew it ahead of time. But me and Tina got the same testimony. We just like something seems weird and off, not knowing what was going to happen and the timing of everything. I still got mysteries from 9/11. My personal mysteries of they put us on a different plane. I had my ticket and everything, and it was like, oh, something was wrong with the plane you were supposed to get on, so they put me on a different plane. Got on a different plane. My partner who was going out to work on the same song with me got to the airport earlier than me. They put him on a different plane. We couldn't figure that out. That's why we had to get him in Chicago. Still don't understand that mystery. I promise you, we still don't. And then when COVID happened, there was some things going on that I was like, stuff feels weird. So I'm no prophet or nothing like that. I'm just saying, looking at the climate of stuff now, the timing of this Super Bowl, Bad Bunny, the back and forth going on, the latest developments and all, everybody buckle up. I say buckle up and stay tuned because we may have a lot more to talk about than tech.
we talked about 10 minutes on technology tonight, and it was all about.
Goodness. I mean, what are we going to talk about, James? I mean, technology. I mean,
literally a conscious conversation tonight, boy.
We'll do it in the next joint.
The next one we'll have some more stuff ready for sure.
Y'all stay tuned and keep your eye on what James Hicks is doing, because you know he got. Hey, you ready for this? So the microphone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and flex and show it to you real quick.
Oh, put it on him.
That mic right up here, that right there, right? So that mic right there is the what do you call it? That's the Sennheiser, right? You can take that and put it on the DJI microphone. On the DJI microphone, right? I saw a guy do it, and you plug the XLR into the wireless DJI mic, and you can have directional shooting, right? And so I'm about to do an event, and I'm going to put the wireless DJI mic, plug that mic into the DJI wireless on a little small pole, and I'm going to shoot from like 50 feet away. And it's directional. So like the mic you have over your head there, I can sit that where the place where I'm going to be shooting at, I can take the mic and point it, because the person's going to be stationary and they don't technically want to be mic'd up. And a lot of times if you mic them here, you don't get the same quality.
Right.
But that mic, when you just point it in the area, right, I can control that, and I can put it on the 32-bit float. So I just roll it the whole time, and I got 32-bit float, and it's directional. So it's not the wireless mic. I don't have to run a lapel. They don't have to have it on it, and they're going to be in one spot. So I can put that mic out of the camera shot, my camera shot, and just point it. And I seen the guy do that. I was like, oh, I like what you doing. Nice. So that's what I'm gonna do with that.
That's that 4-figure Sennheiser though, right? That's
it's the baby version of that expensive one that you got.
It's still 4 figures though. It's still 4 figures. You know, leave me and my Audio Technica alone.
I'm still mad with you on that one. That's the 600. That's the MKE 600.
Yeah. That's the one though. That's the one. If you're gonna get one, that's the one.
Oh, and they a beauty, man.
They a beauty. I just bought this printer. I cannot. I will get in trouble with. Listen,
I love it, James. Listen at you.
I cannot talk to my wife about. I can't talk to my wife about more toys I'm bringing in. Lord have mercy.
You want me to put a good word into you?
Hey, holla at him, man. You better hit her up on the. Yeah.
I'm be like, sis. You know, James.
You know he needed.
You know he needed, right? That's the word. Need is the way you guys say it. He needs it.
She already questioned me. What am I going to print with this printer? And she like already questioned me. So I got to get her. What you highlighting over there? See.
So that's my standing position over there when I'm in that camera over there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I stand over there. I don't have a mic on, but so see that's there we go. That's the stand over there. That's my other little spot over there that I stand in, and I can do my little teleprompter talk back. Did you get that teleprompter software yet?
No, I'm cool with the Elgato stuff. So
that's right. You got the Elgato.
Yeah,
right.
I used the Elgato today for Florence's conference that I was speaking at today. So
we've come a long way, man. I like that, man. Confidence monitor, what do you call it? Confidence monitor. Then you call it the teleprompter. There's no excuse now.
I am going to buy. What is it? The pencil app. What is it? The Magic Pencil. It's somebody in the eCam community too who wrote it.
Really?
Yeah. God, I can't think it off the top of my head, but it's so I can start using my tablet, my iPad, and start drawing. doing the woo woo kind of thing.
Okay, right over top on the screen.
Yeah. I think it's called.
Okay, like the green screen thingamajig.
Yeah. So when I do my slides and my presentation, because the 5 to 9 and the 9 to 5 are intertwined or intermixing.
Okay.
So I can show up like this on Zoom instead of all shoddy and blurry and all. If I can show up like this on Zoom and do a little, writing on the whiteboard and all. I got some folks from the 9 to 5 listening right now. I wonder if I can expense. I'm looking to see right now if he gonna put a comment in. I do some expenses for some more gear. Find a way to justify. Right,
see, let me stop need of.
Yes, I need.
You gotta say I have need of.
I need these new tools so I can serve my customers and our clients better. How much is it? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the price.
So what are you using for camera switcher? Are you still do ATEM?
No, I'm all eCam and Stream Decks. Yeah, I'm still using the Cam Link.
Okay,
but
you have multiple,
everything
right?
through the Stream Decks for eCam, boom, and I just switch back and forth between them. I got my scenes hooked up connected to the Stream Deck, and I just go back and forth to the cameras.
I'm thinking I may end up having if I do another system, I'll get a deck link. I have to check into it.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I sat up because I had to, when I updated to Tahoe, it'll wipe out the identities on all the cam links and reset them. So then whatever the ID on the cam link is, it'll just scramble them upon an update. So then you have to reset them. So I have to take the cam links. I got 6 cameras in here. So I have to move the cam link around to correspond to make everything flow like camera A, B, C, D, E.
Got you. Okay.
F. So it only mixes it up when there's a big software overhaul. It'll rewrite. So if I have them plugged into the CalDigit, 2 of them into the CalDigit, 2 of them into the computer, 2 of them on another line, it'll swap them up, and then I have to take the actual cam link and move it, but I only have to move it one time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird because it'll say like my left camera is 1, front 2, 3, overhead 4, then my jib and the slider 5, 6. That's fine. If Apple does a whole upgrade, it might possibly knock them all out, and then 1 will be over there, 2 will be over there, and then I have to swap them at the back and then replug the HDMI in, and it'll sit like that. It'll stay. So I'm good. So I don't have to reset them every time. But if you unplug it and plug in the cameras in, it'll reset them.
It'll reset them. Yeah, that's the problem with Cam Link. So I got all the main cameras hooked up that way. And let me pull this one up. So, but this one, the OBSBot, that's direct into the studio. So
right, and it's not a cam link, right?
Yeah, it's not a cam link, and that would never switch it like everything else. Good. But my only alternative is kind of like what you're saying, is go with a deck link to have a card that has dedicated ports for each camera. And even if you turn, for all the folks listening, even if you turn your computer off, it doesn't switch the camera switching order. Camera A is still camera A. The 3 and the 30 and the OBSBot or whatever are going to be the same camera. I don't have to worry about it each time. But see, there you go again, where you want me to spend more money.
No, yeah, because I refuse to. You know how many cam links I had from that COVID? I was in the street buying them from people I could have got abducted from. Like, yo, you got that cam link? What you want for that, John?
We were selling them links. You don't want that $35 one off of Amazon. You want this one.
Boy, them cam links was a hustle. Them things was like buying a nickel bag on the street. Like them cam links was going hot, man. I went to Best Buy. I was like, they got 5 of them. Tina was like, you spent $600 some dollars. I was like, yeah, I can flip it though. I'm like, somebody was like,
Caleb got it from right there. He got it from his daddy. Caleb got it. Listen, we gonna get these cam links.
I paid $350 for that cam link. You got a cam link? I'm like, yeah, I got an extra one. How much you want for it? I need like 320. It's like, all right, cool. Where can I meet you at? Now what's
meet
them
my local
Camlings
coffee
cost?
shop in the middle of the day. Make sure we got witnesses.
Yeah,
as we make
got meet.
transaction.
We got meet at the local Wawa front the gas station, with all the cops around. Dunkin' Donut.
We got meet at Buc-ee's. God dog it. We got meet at Buc-ee's. Okay. Everybody on the West Coast don't know about Buc-ee's. You heard about it, but you don't know about it.
Oh yeah, Buc-ee's. I know about it. I used to be out in the streets, man.
Brother, yeah. I'm a roll. I'm gonna go do some
get the
things.
3D printing. Yeah,
I'm a print tonight. I'm a print tonight. I don't have no meetings until midday. What time is my first call? Dang, oh no, that's bad. It's 9:30.
You got to meet with Roger Goodell.
That's next week.
Next week. Okay, next week. Okay, you meet with Roger. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna be up for a while tonight, so I'm gonna be printing.
Jalen Hurts asked me, "Did I know you?" I was like, "Yeah, I know James."
He lied. Lord. You know what? Bye, folks. We done.
I'll talk to you.